Hey guys, what's up? It's Deepti and I'm back with a new video. So happy almost Halloween, yay! It's almost here, tomorrow's Halloween I think. I'm filming this on Thursday, but just this on Friday, so tomorrow. I'm wearing my Halloween costume, it's a monkey. I am a monkey. I like monkeys, they're probably my favorite animal because they're just so fun. So that's me around today at school, what I should film for this week's video, and everyone was, Giselle likes spooky stories, get in the mood for Halloween. I was like, sounds good. So I took my handy dandy phone and I went online and I found spooky stories, but they're not actually spooky, they're like campfire stories for little kids. So one of them's actually supposed to be funny, so I don't know how spooky they're gonna be. But as a disclaimer, none of these stories belong to me. I found them online and I'll put a link down in the description for the website. So there's 3 stories. They aren't supposed to be scary. I read the first one, it's actually not scary. Yeah, so let's swing right in. Hello guys, welcome to my lair. Okay, so the first campfire story I'm going to be reading to you guys is called Lost in the Woods. It was on a night just like this when a little girl went missing in these woods. The rangers say her name was Casey. It could be Cassie, I could be saying it wrong. And she had gone camping with her Girl Scout troop. That first night, when everyone was gathered around the campfire, the little girl ignored what she had been taught about sitting with her camp buddy. She heard a little rustle in the nearby brush and thought she might catch a bunny to keep as a pet. She quietly snuck off after the sound. It wasn't very long until her camp buddy noticed that the girl was missing, and she told the scout leader about it. The rest of the little girls were ushered back into the cabins, and the scout leader and a few of the moms gathered their flashlights and sent out looking for the girl. A short time later, a terrible thunderstorm blew in, making it impossible to keep looking for the missing camper. The moms decided that it was best to turn back and continue the search after the storm had passed. After all, the little girl was one of their daughters. However, the scout leader refused to give up. With her hair plastered to her face by the rain and the lightning flashing all around, she bravely walked into the woods, calling the little girl's name. The sound of her calling could be heard over and over until it faded away. When the moms arrived back at the cabin, they discovered that the little girl had found her way back on her own, and except for a few scratches, was none worse for wear. The violent storm continued throughout the night, but all was still again by morning. However, there wasn't sight nor sound of the scout leader. The moms alerted the park rangers and a search party was formed, but not a trace was ever found of the missing. That was 10 years ago. But some people say you can still hear the ghost calling out the little girl's name, Casey. Casey! 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 Listen, you guys hear it now. This next one is called Mouse or Maniac. There was once a deserted house at the end of the street, just by the edge of the forest. My brother and I used to go there, hang out and play, despite, or perhaps because of, Mom's wishes for us to stay away. One warm summer evening, we grabbed flashlights and headed over there. It was really creepy, but we egged on each other and crawled in through the kitchen window, as usual. We brought a deck of cards and were playing a bit of poker at the kitchen table when we suddenly heard a scraping sound upstairs. Probably just a mouse, my brother said. The house had been empty for years, so it seemed quite possible. A minute later, we heard another scraping sound, only this time it was coming from the stairs on the other side of the house. My brother and I looked at each other for a few seconds, then both nervously giggled because we didn't want to let on that we were getting scared. We dealt another hand of cards and kept playing. There was a clink of metal against metal. Just outside the kitchen door, we could see nothing in the darkness out of the hallway, but we knew something just made eye contact with the old metal fireplace guard outside. Okay, that's no mouse. Let's get out of here. My brother and I flew to our feet and ran to the window. I got there first and jumped out. He followed a split second later, jumping out with both our feet so fast that there was a whooshing sound. We ran like our pants were on fire all the way home, where Mom was standing on the porch, wringing her hands. Thank goodness you're home, she said. There's a maniac on the loose. He escaped earlier today and he's got a big butcher knife and is looking for young boys to kill. Well, come inside, it's time for bed. My brother and I looked at each other, still panting from the mad rush, and then we followed Mom inside. "Hey, what happened to your shirt?" she asked as we made our way to the bedroom. "Did you get it snagged on something again? Wow, that's quite a rip. What could have caused this?" She pointed out a long gash across the back of my brother's shirt from the shoulder almost all the way down to his waist. "What caused the whooshing sound when he jumped out the window?" We know that the maniac was caught a week later after having sliced open 5 young boys in the town, all in a deserted house, just like the ones we. Last but not least, a full moon. A paranormal investigative group in Connecticut were called to a haunted house. The homeowners warned the group that the house was haunted by an especially evil spirit that enjoyed playing pranks. The team leader of the Paranormal Society invited a friend from Massachusetts to come along. He was a physicist and an amateur paranormal investigator who everyone called Doc. Doc believed that there was no such thing as ghosts, and every type of haunting or unusual phenomenon had a reasonable earthly explanation. The group traveled across the state of Connecticut in 3 vehicles filled with team members and equipment. Upon arriving at the home, the team immediately started setting up the monitoring equipment as the team leader and his friend Doc toured the home with the homeowner. At one point of the tour, when the 3 men approached the staircase that led to the 2nd floor, they heard very loud footsteps on the upstairs landing. "Is anyone else home?" Doc asked the homeowner. "No, my wife's at work and we have no kids," the homeowner replied, excited to have his first opportunity to confront an allegedly ghostly spirit. Doc walked to the foot of the steps. "Come on, you can do better than that, you lousy ghost," Doc yelled up the stairwell. "Doc, I wouldn't do that if I were you," the paranormal team leader advised, but Doc ignored him. Instead, he stepped up onto the bottom of the step. "If you're a ghost, why don't you show us what you can really do, you lousy, no-good prankster," Doc yelled. The moment the last word came out of his mouth, his pants fell down around his ankles. The homeowner and the team leader burst into laughter as Doc, terrified, struggled to pull his pants back up. He then stumbled as fast as he could out of the front door of the house. He refused to return to the house or to talk about the incident ever again. However, the event went down in the records as one of the most humorous moments in the paranormal team had ever witnessed in a haunted home. They still tell this funny ghost story to every new team member. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the spooky stories. I certainly did. They were a lot of fun to read. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button down below, and well, the subscribe button's right next to it, so you might as well press that button as well, because it's literally a click of a mouse and it doesn't take that much effort to do it, so I think you should. It would be a nice treat for me. Since I treated you with this video, you should treat me back. Instead of tricking me, you should treat me for Halloween by clicking that subscribe button. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media links, which I'll put in the down bar below along with the story. Yeah, so have a wonderful weekend. If you are going trick-or-treating, please be safe, because I would love to see your lovely face next week. And yeah, have a wonderful weekend. Bye!